Want to know the secret to making your home look expensive, even on a budget? You're in the right place. Hi, I'm Nikki D, a formally trained interior designer, and I help homeowners like you get the designer look without the designer price tag. In today's video, I'm sharing 10 simple decorating tips that'll instantly elevate your home. And tip number 7, it's the one that even design lovers miss, but it changes everything. Stick around because this one's packed with ideas that you can start using today. Now let's jump in. Tip 1, add mirrors. Designers love using mirrors in fun, creative ways, and they're one of the easiest tricks to make your home feel high-end. Think beyond the classic square or rectangle. Yes, those can make a statement, but organic shapes add flow and movement. Try a grouping of sculptural mirrors over a sofa or console table to create visual interest. Over a curved back sofa, an oval mirror will echo the shape and draw the eye in. You can even create a gallery wall using mirrors in different shapes and sizes. Double up on round or square styles to make a bold impact. Look for new silhouettes like a round mirror inside a square frame, or styles with textured or patterned borders. For example, this Tove mirror over the dresser has an organic frame that's wrapped in boucle fabric. It's a chic original way to bring that popular texture into your space. You can also find mirrors with burgundy frames, which is this season's trending color in furniture and decor. In the bedroom, tall or uniquely shaped mirrors over the nightstands create a dramatic moment. Or style a cluster over your bed for something fresh and unexpected. In a foyer, a sculptural mirror or a trio of narrow ones over a console table instantly adds that luxe designer touch. And here's the secret. It's not about the price tag, it's about the arrangement. You can find affordable mirrors and group them in a way that looks intentional and high-end. Tip 2, layer your art. If you want that collected high-end look you see in designer homes, layering your art is a must. Start with a larger piece. This could be a statement mirror or a big piece of art. Then layer smaller coordinating pieces in front of it. The larger piece can be hung or simply leaned against the wall on a fireplace mantle, console table, or media cabinet. The key here is contrast and cohesion. The pieces should complement each other, but they don't need to match. Think abstract in front of a landscape or color next to black and white. To take it to the next level, add a pair of sconces or a stylish table lamp. Then layer in vases or decor for that balanced designer-styled finish. This look is also super budget-friendly. Use art you already own or look for inexpensive finds from thrift stores, Facebook Market, or Etsy. You can even frame black and white photos or printable art for a polished effect. Layering instantly makes your space feel more curated and intentional. And the best part, it's easy to switch out pieces as the seasons or your style change. What kind of art do you love the most? Abstract, photography, or vintage finds? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you'd layer. Tip 3, add a grid gallery wall. Aside from layered art, another simple way to make a big impact is with a classic grid gallery wall. Large, oversized art can be pricey, but this layout gives you that designer look without the designer price tag. A grid gallery wall features uniform rows of matching frames for a clean, structured look. Choose a frame that complements your design style. Need help figuring out your style? Take the quiz linked below. Frames come in a variety of finishes. Think gold, silver, black, or wood. And the art inside can be similar or slightly different. For a luxe high-end feel, try abstract shapes or simple color palettes. I love the look of this maroon print grid wall. It's bold but still stylish. Here are a few pro tips to make your gallery wall feel elevated. Aim for the gallery wall to cover 60 to 75% the width of the furniture it hangs above, like your sofa or console table. That way the art feels visually connected to the space. Keep 1 to 3 inches between each piece for a polished, intentional layout. Designers love using this style in living rooms, bedrooms, entryways, or any wall that needs a little love. Would you go with black and white prints, color, or abstract shapes? Let me know your favorite in the comments below. Tip 4. Add a bar or coffee area. Now that we've layered the art, let's talk about function, because every designer space blends style with purpose. One of my favorite ways to do that is with a bar or coffee area. In this living room, the built-in bar adds a touch of luxury and convenience. It keeps everything close when you're entertaining without feeling like a basement bar or a man cave. Now, a built-in like this one may not be in your budget unless you or your partner are handy with DIY, but you can still get the look with a bar cabinet or cart. Bar cabinets come in many beautiful styles, silhouettes, and finishes. My favorite at the moment is this black bar cabinet with a mirrored back and fluted rollback doors. It is so chic. If we didn't already have one, that's the one I'd go for. This is a piece that you can even find great options at places like Home Goods. If space or budget is tight, go for a bar cart instead. They come in mixed materials like glass, stone, wood, metal, you name it. Then just style it with a table lamp, mirror, artwork, chic decor, or a few pretty bottles to elevate the look. I personally skip the bar cart option myself because I like to have less to dust, but it's perfect for small spaces that need a little glam and personality. Which do you prefer, a bar cart or a bar cabinet, or would you turn it into a coffee station? Let me know in the comments. Tip 5, add a chaise lounge. We've talked about how accent chairs can instantly elevate a room, but if you want to take things up a notch, consider adding a chaise lounge. These pieces are perfect for creating a cozy corner moment. Just pair one with an accent table and a floor task lamp, and you've got an inviting space to unwind with your favorite book. Designers are also using them in pairs with a table between for lounging, reading, or long, relaxed conversations. It's a layout that feels intimate, luxurious, and incredibly functional. Chaise lounges come in all shapes, styles, and materials. For a sophisticated vibe, go with a velvet chaise in a bold color with contrast piping. If you prefer a more laid-back look, choose a slip-covered style and casually drape your favorite throw over the end. Can you picture yourself curled up with a good book next to this cozy fireplace? I sure can. It completely sets the tone and invites you in. What's your dream lounge setup? Velvet and glam or casual and cozy? Let me know in the comments. We're halfway through. If you're loving these tips so far, please hit the like button to let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every Sunday to help you create a home that looks expensive without the expensive part. Tip 6, double up on coffee tables. This one's for your living room. Here's a clever designer trick. Double up on your coffee tables instead of investing in one large and often expensive piece. This works especially well in larger living rooms where a single table might feel too small or disconnected from the space. Plus, it gives you the flexibility to rearrange pieces as needed. For example, try a pair of reeded scallop tables for an updated, playful shape. In a modern space, go for 2 gold, organic shaped tables for a sculptural, fluid feel. Want something more open and airy? Use 2 tables with glass tops and sculptural bases to keep things light and elegant. You can even recreate the look of a high-end coffee table by grouping multiple reeded drum tables and topping them with a large piece of glass. It adds interest and texture and often costs less than one oversized designer table. Designers often use this trick in larger spaces, but you can easily make it work in smaller rooms by choosing scaled-down tables and playing with multiples. What do you think? Are you into the double coffee table look, or do you prefer one solid piece? Let me know below. Tip 7, style your coffee table. Sticking with the coffee table theme, let's talk styling, because here's the truth. In designer homes, coffee tables aren't just functional, they're beautifully styled and full of intention. Don't treat your coffee table like a catch-all for remotes, mail, or random clutter. Instead, think of it as an opportunity to create a mini focal point. If you study professionally designed rooms, you'll notice coffee tables often feature groupings of decor, usually in odd numbers, like threes, and with a mix of heights, textures, and materials. For example, in this double coffee table setup, one table features a tray with candles and a scallop bowl, plus a stack of books with a candle on top and a trio of candlesticks. The second table holds another grouping of three: a book stack with a bowl, a mid-sized vase, and a taller vase with stems. When you enter the room, your eye goes straight to that tall vase and it anchors the whole arrangement. Here's another layout. The table is divided into 4 visual sections, each with a stack of books, a tray, or a floral moment. And at the center is a tall vase with fresh flowers that clearly is the star of the show, while the rest of the decor plays the supporting act. You can absolutely recreate this look in your own home using things you already have: a stack of your favorite coffee table books, a plant, a sculptural object, or a bowl of fruit, a few vases at varying heights, maybe with stems. If you lean more minimalist, go simple: a book stack, a vase, and a floral arrangement, or maybe a trio of vases and a single plant. Try a few layouts and see what feels right. And here's the best part: there is no one right way. At a recent designer panel, a well-known design pro talked about writing his book and admitted that his real process for styling is just moving things around until it looks good. He had to reverse engineer the steps for the book, but in reality, it's totally organic. That really stuck with me because it's so true. Play around and try different arrangements because you can always move things around in the future. How do you style your coffee table? Are you a maximalist, a minimalist, or somewhere in between? Share your favorite arrangement in the comments. I'd love to hear what works for you. Tip 8. Add sconces over your nightstands. You can use this tip in any room of your home, but I'm highlighting the bedroom because it instantly makes the space feel elevated and expensive. Instead of using table lamps, try wall sconces. They can be hardwired, but there are also great plug-in and battery-operated options, and no electrician is required. Not only do sconces add beauty and style, but they also free up valuable space on your nightstands, and they're perfect for smaller bedrooms. That extra surface area gives you room for books, art, or personal decor that adds character and personality. Depending on your layout, place sconces directly over the nightstands, flanking the bed, or even centered above the headboard in tighter rooms. Look for styles with adjustable arms or multiple lights for functional yet ambient lighting. If you have a guest room with a sofa bed, install sconces above it for a stylish and practical touch. And if you still prefer the look of table lamps, you can find styles that mimic the vibe of wall sconces. Side note, this stunning backlit headboard with the arched reeded detail, that's coming in a future video. Stay tuned for that one. Make sure you follow so you don't miss it. Tip 9, add a wallpapered panel. This next tip is a modern take on the accent wall, and it's trending for a reason. Wallpaper panels are a chic way to add interest and elegance without committing to wallpapering an entire room, which can be expensive. Just frame out a section with molding and you've got a custom high-end look. This design hack will instantly elevate your space and cut down on the cost, especially if you're using designer paper, have a large room, or need professional installation. It's also an updated look to oversized artwork. You can place it behind your bed, in the living room, or in an entryway. Go with one large panel, multiples, or a series of smaller frame sections to add contrast and depth. I love the look of this color-drenched living room that has dark walls and wallpapered panels for visual interest. It's bold, moody, and very high-end. Tip 10, unexpected dining room seating. Let's finish in the dining room with a budget-friendly idea that still looks high-end. If you've ever shopped for dining chairs, you know they add up fast. A smart designer trick is to use ottomans as an alternative. They're stylish, functional, and often more affordable. In a coastal dining room, try striped ottomans. In modern spaces, go for chenille, velvet, or boucle styles. This look also works beautifully in open floor plans. Since ottomans don't have the tall backs, they're going to help your space feel open and airy. Have a round table? Add curved ottomans with storage or mix them in with your existing chairs for extra seating when entertaining. This trick adds a relaxed, thoughtful layer to your dining space, and no one will know that you didn't splurge on every piece. And that, my friends, is a wrap. You now have 10 designer decorating tips to make your home look expensive without breaking the bank. Just remember, be intentional with your layout and styling. Mix high and low to create a space that's uniquely yours. And most importantly, have fun with it. You don't need to splurge on every item. When you get the balance right, no one will know which pieces were budget and which were a splurge. And we'll just keep it between us. For even more help, check out Designer Home 101 linked below. It's my step-by-step course that'll walk you through how to style your home like a pro. You'll learn everything from finding your style to layering in the finishing touches that make a home look complete. Now I want to hear from you. Which tip was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you try any of these ideas, make sure that you tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see the beautiful space you create. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. For even more tips, check out this video next. Love you all so much, and I'll see you next Sunday. Until then, happy designing. Ciao.